in 844-MOJO Live.
Mojo in the morning's Dirty on the 30.
I had a great moment that happened to me yesterday, and it kind of brought back two memories for me. And I'll tell you those two memories, but it happened with Shannon. Yesterday, Shannon had a lifesaver, and I said, oh my God, I would literally love one of those lifesavers, okay? I love lifesavers. Wintergreen, the ones that are the good ones, not the bad blue
those are peppermint.
Those are awful. And if you have a business with free mints, make sure you get the green bag, okay? So she hands me a mint. It was like nice, very nice. And then she got into her purse and pulled out a couple more and left them. One of them sitting right here. I'm going to suck on this one here in a second.
I left you a few.
Whoa. Do you know what this reminded me of? Honestly, it reminded me of when you were in school and the hot girl gave you a Valentine. It was sweet. Thank you, Shannon. This was very nice.
Wow. This just made my whole dang day.
Wait, no, real quick. But then the other thing it reminded me of.
Okay, now don't ruin it.
It reminded me of when Grandma would give you candy out of her
out of her
purse.
crusty purse.
Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for
the
that.
strawberry candies
Thanks,
were
Grandma.
iconic.
Thanks, Grandma.
I knew that wasn't going to be what it was.
What's going on in the dirty?
All right, so Ariana Grande went Instagram official with her former and now current, again, boyfriend, Ricky Alvarez, yesterday. I mean, we already knew they were a thing. They've been traveling together for months now, but she shared a bunch of photos of him, tagged him in the post. You didn't see his face, but you knew that's who it was. And then obviously she tagged him. He also shared a photo of her on his Instagram story yesterday. So if you don't know this what happened with them, their timeline, they dated in 2015 and 2016, broke up. Obviously she dated other people. She got engaged, she got married. And then they got back together last month, the month before, following Ari's breakup with Broadway star Ethan Slater. So they're Instagram official.
She wastes no
time.
Is she doing okay, though? Because remember, she pulled herself away from the public eye, didn't she?
Well, after her tour. But again, her words, I deserve a little break. I just want a break. So
the song Pedal, by the way, may be the song that knocks off Ella Langley, they're saying.
Really?
On the Billboard Hot 100. I guess it's got, it's I don't know, the hottest song of the week, they say.
And unexpected.
Did anybody like it?
I think it's a good song. I like Ariana Grande. You know,
I love Ella Langley. So,
yeah.
An unexpected hearing in Luigi Mangione's federal case has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, fueling some speculation that I still have to say, alleged United Healthcare CEO killer could cop a plea deal now.
Tonight, sources telling ABC News that prosecutors and lawyers for accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione are considering a federal plea deal as soon as this week. Both sides set for a conference Friday to discuss a potential agreement. Mangione is facing both federal and state charges. The news on the potential federal plea comes just weeks before the start of his state murder trial. The move could bolster repeated arguments by Mangione's attorneys of double jeopardy, the idea that a defendant can't be charged twice for the same crime.
Even if Mangione pleads guilty in federal court, New York State prosecutors aren't going to give up. They will argue that there are different state laws, different from the federal laws, that ought to allow them to move forward with the case.
Mangione is accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson on a Midtown Manhattan sidewalk back in December 2024. Mangione has pleaded not guilty in both his state and federal cases.
Yeah, so we'll find out more about that tomorrow.
By the way, there's two iHeart stories that involve Mangione that I found out at boot camp. Number one, DJ Envy from The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and DJ Envy. DJ Envy and his security team, he has a security team, almost stopped this thing from happening. They saw this guy out on the sidewalk because this was right in front of the iHeart building in New York, and they thought this guy seemed weird, and they walked, I guess, to an area away from him because they saw him down and he looked like there's something strange. That could have been interesting if something ended up happening where they stopped this. And then I heard this story also with that Jim Kerr, who is the legend in New York, was out having a smoke break in that same spot where the guy got shot. Because right there, if you ever look at the video of this, there's they were doing construction and there was an awning and then there was a door opening. That's the iHeart door. Jim was out there smoking 5 minutes before this guy got shot.
Oh, those stories are crazy.
So Jim, isn't that both crazy? We learned that when we were hanging out at boot camp this week.
Who's back? Who's gone? Who might return to Bravo's Southern Charm? The show is officially returning for a season 12 if you're a fan. And while Bravo hasn't announced the official cast yet, filming is already wrapped, including a cast trip to Hawaii. So we know that Craig, Shep, Austin, Madison all coming back, along with Vanita, Sally, Molly O'Connell, Rodrigo, Whitney, and fan favorite Patricia. The biggest question mark this season is Taylor Ann Green, who is rumored to be coming back after sitting out for a season. So I don't have an official date for this season to drop. It is expected before the end of the year. And this is kind of a cute story. So every mom understands frustration when you really want your child to do something and they are just not willing. This has to do with school pictures. A Colorado woman had her son arrested because he wouldn't pose for his back to school photo on his first day of 5th grade. The woman called the local police to quote unquote arrest her son. So she had an officer pull her over while she was driving him to school. All she wanted was that first day of school photo. He wouldn't do it. The officer placed this boy in handcuffs for not listening to his mom. He was put in the back of a police car. She documented this whole thing on social media and then thanked the officers for their ability to joke around and connect with people in the community. So I don't know if he ended up taking a back to school photo.
Will there be, though, those that will be upset?
There already are. I can see the comments of people like, this is a little much or great wasting police resources.
I wish I had Josiah arrested because we practice these pictures, man, and we do it so well in the car, and then I get them back, and this is not what we practice. Where's the smile we practice?
If you miss anything from today, you can always catch up on the podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Woo. And the last qualifier for American Idol is the last one for this Mojo Summer Cars, Cash, and Gas. Kristen from Canton. Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you.
Kristen, you're now qualified. You're the last one in. You got a $50 gas card, and you're now qualified to win a brand new $28,000 2026 Chevy Trax from Gordon Chevrolet, or $20,000. And I do have to tell you something. You're not technically the last. You're the last on our show. Listen to EJ, The Joe Show, and Bianca after we get done, and they will have the last chance to qualify. So that will be after our show's over with, okay?
Thank you so much.
Congrats to you. Are you going to have a good day today or what?
I am. I'm setting up my classroom right now.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Where do you teach?
At Cooper in Livonia.
I like it. You going to have a good class this year? You got your list of kids already?
Oh, yeah, I don't have my list yet, but I always have good kids.
When do teachers get the list of the students? Like at what part of the, process?
It's usually the last week before school starts, so I'll probably get it next week.
Okay. All right. Can you ever trade? Like, you know how fantasy football, when you do that? Like, you have
No, you can't.
you can't do like a little drafting? I saw this as a process. There's a school that was talking in their schools for kids with, behavioral issues. They have a month. I saw this on a news story on one of the TV stations. It's a month of you going to a teacher, and then they put everybody in rooms to spread out the kids so that certain kids, one teacher doesn't have all of the kids that are the more difficult ones to be with.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of
interesting. Switching teachers every month?
No, so you start the first month with your teacher, then they do an evaluation process, and then after the first month, then they go, all right, we have so many kids that have light sensory issues. We got so many kids that have this.
Oh.
And then they move kids. It's kids that are
sure
on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's interesting.
I thought it was an interesting story. I don't know. Google it. You can probably see that same story, too. I watch a lot of TV. Hang on the phone for just 1 second, and we'll get you set up. When we come back here next, where do you fall in the how long sex should last? I actually did a little reading on this, and I found that I was actually in the average range.
Okay.
We'll talk about what that range is next. Don't go anywhere.
I'm a cheater. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:05.
Scandalous.
On Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
8:41. We are starting off at 71 degrees. We're going to see a little bit of sunshine to start off, but turning cloudy today, mostly cloudy all day. May see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, a high temp of 83. An accident in the right lane. 94 eastbound at the Lodge. It is stop and go from 96. More stop and go eastbound 96 to Jeffries. This is the local lanes between Evergreen and the Southfield Freeway. A left lane closure causing a little bit of a backup on the southbound Southfield Freeway at Plymouth Road. An accident on the left shoulder northbound 275 after Ann Arbor Road. Westbound 696. If you're approaching Southfield, you're going to see an accident that has traffic slow from Woodward, and another accident blocking the left lane 94 westbound at Telegraph. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Try the new Crispy Chicken Chipotle Bacon Melt Burrito. Loaded with Chipotle seasoned bacon. A brand new classic at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last.
Michigan's premier LASIK surgeon with the most affordable LASIK price in the state of Michigan. And I'm talking, of course, about Dr. Yeldo at the Yeldo Eye Center.
I did it and you can do it too. It's just $19.99 per eye regardless of your prescription. That's YeldoEyeCenter.com.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Never seen before artist collaborations and once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll never see again.
Zara Larson.
Cardi B.
BTS.
Vincent Boone.
Le Seraphim.
Snoop Dogg.
And more.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Now that you've bought your iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets, book your room at any of the MGM Resorts destinations, just steps away from the arena. Visit MGMResorts.com.
Get the Bernstein advantage and get respect. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM today.
That's Elena's family group chat. Someone's always sending a blessing
or starting a poll about the baby shower theme at midnight.
With Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's always in the loop, whether she wants to be or not. Switch to Total Wireless Total Starter Plan or higher and get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G on us. And from now until September 1st, get free activation by skipping the access charge. Go to your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, your own Real Unlimited.
Hey, it's back to school month at Reynolds Orthodontics. Don't forget your smile while you're shopping for all those back to school supplies. Free consultations for your kids, teens, and adults. And meet Dr. Reynolds and Dr. Jen. I know you're going to fall in love with them. It's a busy time of year, so don't wait. Go to myamazingsmile.com.
Attention parent and student shoppers. Please be prepared to stop. Pull up for back to school at
Grab 3 bundle deals for $43 and save. 2 for $13 uniform polos, 2 for $20 pants, 2 for $10 backpacks, and honey, it is time to restock. Load up on 99-cent school supplies, socks, underwear, and hair essentials. Keep on budget on Y2K brands that they actually want. Baby Fat, Juicy, Ed Hardy, Von Dutch, and more. Don't just show up. Pull up for back to school at
Stop. Is the bank coming to repo your car? Is your vehicle on the repossession list? Don't let them take it without making one call first. Call Repo Kings at 586-981-0100. That's 586-981-0100. At Repo Kings, we'll review your situation to see if you qualify for a cash offer on your vehicle, help explore options with your lender, or buy your car outright. We work with the banks, credit unions, and even buy here, pay here dealerships. Car damaged, totaled, no insurance? Don't give give up, we may still be able to buy it or help you find another option. Times are tough, but you still have choices. Before that repo truck shows up, before you hand over your keys, before you lose your vehicle, make the call. Call Repo Kings now. 586-981-0100. That's 586-981-0100. Your family deceased and the bank looking for the car? Call Repo Kings at 586-981-0100. Repo Kings, turning repossession problems into possible solutions. Call now.
Thursdays have become one of my favorite days of the week because my favorite Mexican restaurant, Mr. Miguel's, has incredible specials. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, they do $3 Americano and street tacos. And then if you pair that with their happy hour, which is from open until 5 p.m. and then again from 8 p.m. until close, you can also get half off margs, Mexican pizzas. You're leaving with a full belly and you didn't spend that much money, which is always a plus. So go see my favorite people and my favorite Mexican restaurant, Mr. Miguel's. You can visit them in Warren, Livonia, Brownstown, Clinton Township, and Utica.
This hour
brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Hey, Tigers fans, be all in. Become a season ticket member today. 2027 memberships are available. They include great benefits like postseason priority access, exclusive member events, and more. Begin your journey at tigers.com/memberships today.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
If you're injured in a car accident, go to getdavidgetpaid.com to get started.
More Mojo in seconds.
Never fails. As soon as back to school starts, my house just starts to feel cluttered. Every surface, every space that the kids can put their backpacks and shoes and sports stuff, it's like, it's crazy. And if this is the same in your house and you want to get ahead of the game, you want to get organized before back to school season starts, you got to call Closet by Design. They have nearly 5,000 Google reviews and a 4.9 star rating. And right now, get 40% off your project plus an extra 15% off plus free installation. Just go to closetsbydesign.com.
This report is sponsored by Macomb Mall.
Mostly cloudy today and a high of 84 tomorrow. A small chance for some rain in the forecast and temp staying in the mid-80s.
Why shop all over town? Head to Macomb Mall for back-to-school savings and style. Find everything from classroom fashion at Kohl's, Old Navy, H&M, and Foot Locker to athletic gear at Dick's Sporting Goods and beauty favorites at Ulta Beauty. Macomb Mall, your one-stop back-to-school destination.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Ask Azo. AskAzoLaw.com.
Now streaming on iHeart TikTok Radio.
Back with another hot take.
There's an entire group that always has their phone on Do Not Disturb. It's actually the most annoying thing ever.
I'm going to hit alert anyway every time.
So this week, we're being honest with our friends and telling them what their best look really is.
I never told you, but I really like when you have no eyebrows.
Where your playlist meets your For You page. iHeart TikTok Radio. Only on the iHeart Radio app.
Thanks for listening to Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app. For all your music, radio, and podcasts, search for Mojo in the Morning on our free iHeartRadio app. And listen to the show's podcast anytime, anywhere. Free never sounded so good.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning Show. War of the Roses, the Dirty on the 30s, 5 Lies Tell Your Mom phone scams, Am I the A-Hole, Throwback, Throwdown, Second Date Update. This is your home for all of that stuff. Phone number 844-MOJO Live, text 95500. I was doing a little research for the show.
Is that what you call it?
And I found a study that was out that talked about the average sex session supposedly lasts somewhere between. Ready for this? What would you guys guess?
I feel like you're going to say.
I would say
5 and 15 minutes.
Oh, I was going to say 6 minutes. I was going to be very specific.
Okay. All right. What would you say, Anna?
I was going to say 5 to 10.
5 to 10. What about Lydia and Bianca? Would you like to participate in this one, or are we keeping ourselves out of this because we have Chaldean fathers?
I guess we're going to stay out of it. Sorry, I have a listener who's calling me right now. She's listening on the iHeart app, so she's a little confused on how to work it. Sorry.
Oh, you're walking her through how to work the iHeart app.
Yes, because she said she's listening to a different topic than what we're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, tell her thank you for listening to the iHeart radio station.
Let's ask her.
Yeah. Okay, you ready? Zach says what? Zach. Oh, my God. Zach just said, did you hear what he just said? 30 to 40 minutes. That guy
Are you
is
serious,
that guy
Zach?
is a stallion.
Yeah.
Zach, you can come in if you'd like to.
Well, are we talking
30? No, he didn't.
I feel
He said
like we got to
15
get
to
specific
20.
though. Are we talking about like when like the foreplay starts, or are we talking about just the actual cookie baking?
Okay.
I was talking about just the actual.
It's the
Okay,
cookie,
me
it's the
too.
cookie baking.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Then I could see like a 30 minutes being like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
foreplay for me is turning off the ESPN, Sports Center and making sure that I get my air supply on. I don't know.
Preheat in the oven.
My yacht
Air
rock on.
supply.
Yeah. All right. So, Zach, by the way, what was your truthful answer? I was joked when I said yours.
No, 30 sounds great. No, but 15 to 20?
15 to 20. That's still a long time, by the way.
No, with floor play,
Are you
missed
taking?
that.
Are you taking
No,
a
we're
little
talking
blue
about
pill?
just baking. Just baking.
Oh, I got 3 seconds.
It's like timer and buzz.
Done.
Yeah. Or buzz. There's the wrong buzz. All right. So
Whatever you just said.
Here you go. The average is somewhere between 3 and 10 minutes.
3.
I have never felt so good to be average. I feel like, and it's probably more than 3.
There are some
but
times
three,
it happens.
3 to 10 minutes is the average, which is really wild. Because
that doesn't shock me that much. Like that's kind of where we all thought it was going to be.
I always thought that people were having like marathon sessions of like 30 to 40 minutes or something like that, but I guess apparently not.
That would hurt.
That's a good question. Real quick before you say
please.
this, I would like to ask the question: what is too long for sex? Like, are there women that feel like there's
Like 40 minutes?
sex
If
is
you're
too
telling
long?
me 40 minutes of constant,
Yeah,
that would hurt.
yeah. What's yours?
Now, I was gonna say, I feel like they say Henny D. You know what I mean? There are some things that you digest that will make you last longer. I mean, you come in from a drunk night, it could go the 40 or however long it is. It'll be longer than the 3.
Yeah, I have in the past experienced the Henny. I don't do Henny, but I
Whiskey D.
Yeah, Whiskey D, and it's wonderful. It is. It really is. I have taken before a Viagra, and actually not before taking it. I've taken it a bunch of times. You know what I mean, like that. And I will say this to you: it is a miraculous drug.
What's the longest you've been?
No. I mean, honestly,
I'm saying the longest you've been erect.
Erect? I don't know. God,
They tell you 4 hours.
I'm
you
not
gotta
just
call
sitting
the
there.
doctor.
I'm not just sitting there looking at it. No, but
feel it.
no, but you definitely last longer. Like you definitely can go. Like if normal for me would be like 6 minutes or 5 minutes or 3 minutes even on occasion. You're gonna get closer to double digits.
10x.
Yeah, but still though, the thing is how
Pleasurable.
how interested you are. I think in it, right?
Yeah. I think there are some sessions that are just smash sessions. Like you just in there to be in there.
Well, quick-
Then I think other sessions are slower, more intimate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More sensual.
Absolutely.
Those last a little
I think it depends on rounds, too. So, like, the first couple rounds, I'm going to be excited.
Yeah.
But the last couple, I'm like, okay, maybe.
How many rounds
take
are
a
you
little
doing?
time.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't matter, Shannon.
always feel like if that's what sex should be. Like you should be able to say, all right, we're gonna have sex. All right, great. I'm gonna go prepare myself. And you go to the bathroom, and then you wait a little bit, and then you go because you gotta.
What are you saying?
You gotta basically what I'm going to say is you got to unload the gun before you go hunting.
There's no way you going to the bathroom and unloading the gun and
By
then
yourself?
coming out and hunting.
You got to wait a couple more minutes.
There's no way.
Do you do that? Why do I want to know?
I think because I think that if you do that, then it helps you.
You can last longer.
Yeah,
but no way.
Do you actually do that?
I have done that.
But that's not like a common practice for you.
No, I have said, all right, this is, I can tell like when Chelsea is willing to have sex. And and I can tell when that is about to happen, then you go and you prepare yourself. And I'll clean down there, get the dude wipes out and, spray the balls,
Do you find that you are a more planned
I don't know.
baking cookies couple or a more spontaneous baking cookies couple?
Well, back in the day, we were more spontaneous. I feel like now it's planned, if not begged. But with that said, I will tell you, I think that a lot of couples face that too. I think there's a lot.
Because like to Shannon's point, I don't have many situations where I'm like, let me get freshened up and like let me go clean real quick.
Yeah.
Now, only in instances where like I know you about to come over, so then but
for sure
you're already there.
Yeah.
Then it's just gonna happen.
I will say this to you. I have buddies of mine that are divorced and now dating again, and they will tell me that it's a struggle because all these women want to have sex. Mm-hmm. And like one of my buddies was telling me,
struggle for them.
He said that he hasn't been prepared for that for such a long period of time. Mm-hmm. So these guys get like, it's kind of a thing where they're worried that these girls are going to be let down. Mm-hmm. I think the women are giving up sex a little bit more because they're dating. The dating process is happening again. I don't necessarily think that they're horny, because I think that there is probably an age where I think most women probably are like, I'd rather not have sex. I'd rather just spend time with them. But I don't know. Dorian, what's up? Or Darian, what's up?
I don't like it.
What's going on, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happening?
I think personally, 20 minutes is a good amount of time to get everything finished.
Of course
up
you
and
do.
Going.
20 minutes. Come on.
Personally, if you're lasting 3 minutes, you're just like super nervous. So 3 minutes got to be like my first time. But then after that, 20 minutes should be good.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like 20 minutes.
20 minute, the 20-minute rule with Darian here right now. I will tell you though, Darian, I don't, as a guy, women don't understand this. There's a lot of pressure on us. Like there's pressure because we're trying to make sure that, that it goes to a point where it helps you enjoy it. But then there's also the pressure where the whole time that we're sitting there, doing it, we got to start thinking about other things other than you, like baseball.
Yeah.
Like how many times?
You gotta know. You gotta know yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you gotta be good because then you gotta be in that group chat. They gonna take that group chat. And
Do girls do that?
All the friends.
Do you wait? You group chat your friends and talk about the bad sex that you had, or
I mean, yeah. Just recently, I was like, why did this happen in 3 minutes? Like, is it me or is it him? But you got to check with the group chat.
honestly, you should take that as a compliment.
Oh.
Because he was that excited.
Or
right, Darian?
Hey, that ain't never happened to me, but yeah, that could be a reason.
Yeah, by the way,
I
no
think
guy wants to admit
there could
that
be
there were
many
3 minutes.
factors. There could be many factors. Maybe you didn't do it in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe you were excited. Maybe you were selfish in that moment. Like sometimes you just sitting there and you're not thinking about her pleasure. You just thinking about trying to,
The selfishness is a deal. Because as a guy, it's like sometimes you're just like,
yeah. You only got yourself on the brain.
Alexia, what's up?
Hi. Almost every time my partner and I, almost every time me and my partner are together, it's at least an hour.
Oh my
45
God.
minutes. Like
What?
the shortest amount.
Honestly,
Link in bio. Let me guess. Check the highlights.
that doesn't. Maybe I'm in the minority. I hear an hour. I'm like, I don't know.
You said partner.
That's a long time.
Is it another female? Because I feel like girls.
It's a female.
They
yeah.
can go long time.
Oh no.
Really?
No, it's my boyfriend. No.
Okay. Wow. That's an hour?
And that's foreplay too, or is that straight? You know what I'm saying?
There's the the feelings are very much there, so we never really have to do foreplay. It's
So
all
you're intercourse the entire hour.
The feelings can still be
the
there.
entire time. One time we looked up and it was 2 hours. So
You know what that's
No,
like?
wait.
You know what an hour of sex is like? Is like when the God, I don't even know. I wish I make this reference. But when I would go to mass and the mass was more than an hour, I'm like, this is long. I was only here for an hour.
Yeah. They don't set up this. You can tell they don't got
and it's
ass
never
enough.
due to the fact that neither of us are, getting to the finish line. It's just we just enjoy it.
Y'all in shape. No medical history.
What's up, James?
Hey, Mojo, what's going on?
What's
you need
going-
to take a honey pack, man. You'll be amazed.
I knew somebody was gonna call in.
Is
What is this?
Let him tell you. Tell him what a honey pack is.
Mojo, you'll be so amazed. But then after you add this first time you take it, right? She'll be amazed. Then the second time you take it, right? She'll notice. If you haven't taken it, she'll notice. She'll be like, what the hell is wrong?
Wow.
You can get it at the gas station.
Is that where you get it at? I guess.
Yeah, my dad has them.
Your dad sells honey packs?
Yeah, I remember a long time ago I was working there and I was about to eat one. I was like, oh my God, honey. My dad's like, do not eat that.
You're right. You just see Al jumping over the counter.
Oh, my God.
That was a close one.
Wow. Kelly, what's up, Kelly?
Hi, I think that it should be 5 to 10 per position. So, like, if you switch it up, it's like a reset.
Okay. But you guys have time in between, right?
I mean, you can if you want.
You're not reaching. You're not doing are you doing a position all the way through to
completion?
Yeah.
Like, you start a little missionary and then you start switching things up a little bit. And, I mean, not really like time in between. It's just, a little play here and there maybe. But
How many resets are you getting a sesh?
typically, we like to do like 3.
Okay.
3 to 4, just depending.
I like my plays to only have 2 acts. But thank you. Last call, Sean. What's up, Sean?
I just wanted to call in and say hello and good morning, but also
good morning.
I usually find myself holding off so long that I'm not able to get to the fireworks stage.
Are you an edger?
Man.
So edging
like
sometimes.
I like being right on the edge, but I also, it's not all about me. I find pleasure in my wife.
By the way, I love this guy. I just want you to know that I can go all night, and I would just like to pleasure my wife.
I can get right up to it.
I can go right. I can do anything.
And then I can keep on going.
You know what? Get off my damn phone line.
Got bullshit on that. That was bullshit. WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo, Channel 955, 104.5 SNX, and 92.5 KISS FM, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human.
All right, we're giving you a trip to the iHeartRadio Music Festival coming up right after this War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the morning.
Angela thinks that her husband is cheating. And what's the reasoning, Angela?
Well, he's been going to the casino a lot more than normal. We used to go a lot together, and now he's been going like twice a week.
And so you think that he's cheating at the casino? Is he going to gamble?
I mean, I assume he's going to gamble. He's been going with his coworkers like twice a week, but he comes home between like 9 and 10 every time he goes. But I don't know. He says that they're taking up a whole new after work fun thing to do together. And so that's why he has been going more, he says.
Does he ever win?
Not often, no.
I mean, I don't see.
Yeah.
I mean, twice a week is a lot for sure. But
is he cheating on you financially? Is that what you're saying, or why do you think that there's a woman involved?
Well, because I found a hotel key card to the MGM in his wallet.
So, like, you found
Yeah.
like a hotel room key card.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, why would he need a hotel room if he's coming home the same night? What is the key card for?
Has he ever stayed out and not come home, or he's always come home?
He's always come home.
So did you ask him?
I did, and he said that it was his friend's key card, but something in my gut just tells me that that's not right. And
Do
I
you
don't believe
have
him.
access to his bank accounts or anything? Like, can you see if you were charged for a hotel room?
I don't. I haven't looked at that. So, yeah, so I don't know.
Do they at our casinos here in town in Detroit? Do they give sometimes comp stuff like comp rooms and things like that? The other thing too is just because he's got a hotel room key, does it necessarily mean he's going into the hotel room and?
Yeah, but I understand where she's coming from.
So she's
that would
thinking-
throw me off big
Really?
time. Yeah.
I would wonder too if he just picks up. Although he'd said it was his friends, but like you could pick up somebody else's card
And you throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you put it in your pocket. You know, you don't like put it in your wallet.
Are you guys having sex?
Yeah, no, we're still intimate and everything. So,
All right, we're going to call him up to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. And we hope that he sends them to Angela and that this is just a misunderstanding with his key card. It's the War of the Roses. Mute your phone so he doesn't hear anything on the line.
okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Tim?
Yes.
Hi, Tim. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling you from an online floral company. We're brand new. We're called rosesbloom.com. And I'm actually calling with an offer for some free flowers for you, Tim. Do you have a minute or so to answer some survey questions in exchange for a dozen long-stemmed red roses? Totally free to you? We're just trying to spread the word about our business. Okay. It'll be real quick, actually. It's just 2 questions. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months by chance, Tim?
No.
Okay. And do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Possibly.
Okay. And that is actually all I needed from you. And as a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I'm now authorized to provide you with that dozen long-stemmed red roses. So a couple of things for you to know. They do go out today. And they can go out of state. So if you have family or friends out of state, we can do that. And I just need a first and a last name to start of who you would like these flowers sent to.
Okay. We'll go with Jonah.
Is the first name Jonah or Joan?
Jonah.
Jonah, like Jonah?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and what spell the last name again? Okay, and what is Jonah's phone number?
I have to look for it. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here it is. It's 248.
Yep. Okay. 69. And what is Jonah's relation to you? I just have to fill out part of a profile, and that's one of the questions that it is on here.
It's a close partner of mine. Friend. Close friend.
Okay. Tim, we do something.
Like a girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, is Jonah a girl?
Yes.
Jonah's female. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just assumed. I don't know any female Jonas. I only know male Jonas. Okay.
Oh, no, it's a female. It's a girl.
Okay. So we do something unique at rosesbloom.com, Tim. And instead of sending a paper card with the flowers, in this case, Jonah is going to get a text message. And she is going to be alerted that she has a flower delivery. And then part of that text is going to include a voice memo from you that I'm going to record with you here in just a second. So you're going to hear me count you down. You leave whatever message you want to leave, and when you stop talking, I'm going to stop the recording and come back on. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Jonah. Can't wait to see you again. And here is a little something for you until then. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Tim, I also have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Tim, I'm going to jump on real quick just to complete this call and the transaction. And I just need to let you know one last thing. While you have been on with us and you've been sending flowers off, your wife has been listening in, and Angela just heard you send flowers to another woman that you called a girlfriend.
Why would you do that?
Tim, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show, and Angela contacted us because she was worried that you were cheating on her, and she wanted to see where you would send the roses to, and you sent them to another woman that you called your girlfriend.
A friend.
Angela, do you know who Jonah is?
No, Tim, I don't know who Jonah is. I had a gut feeling, and I knew I was right. I'm sick to my stomach right now.
All right.
8 years down the drain.
This is a weird way of doing it, this whole thing here.
Well, I had to know.
Tim,
I know.
How long have you been in it? How long have you been
I don't really feel comfortable talking about this with anybody but my wife, especially on the radio.
Okay, well then I'm going to let you talk to her so that you can try to explain yourself, if you can try to explain yourself out of this one.
Okay, well, I want to say thanks, but...
All right, hang on 1 second.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Mojo in the Morning's War of the Roses. It's Mojo in the Morning's road to our iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas.
All right, I'm going to give the word out to text in to win a trip to Vegas. But first, War of the Roses continues next, and we get into the fact that you could actually hear their kids in the background. The iHeartRadio Music Festival starring BTS, Benson Boone, Snoop Dogg, Cardi B, the Goo Goo Dolls, Kenny Chesney, Lainey Wilson, who else? Weezer, Zara Larson. So if you want to go, here's the word to text Vegas to 200-200. Win a trip for two, so airfare for you and whoever you want to bring. Hotel accommodations at one of the great casinos there. Tickets to both nights, Friday night and Saturday night at the iHeartRadio Music Festival in September, and $1,000 spending cash. You got to text the word Vegas to 200-200 right now and pick up your phone if you get a call from an out-of-area number. That's how we tell you that you won. Text Vegas to 200-200.
You'll get a text confirming entry, plus iHeartRadio info.
Standard data and message rate supply.
Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City traffic.
9:14 and 69 degrees right now. We're going to see mostly clouds today, maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm, a high temp of 83 westbound 696 approaching Southfield Road. You are going to see an accident that's causing some stop and go from Woodward. About a 10-minute delay there is what you can expect. Southbound Southfield Freeway at Plymouth Road, construction closing the left lane at stop and go at the moment from 96. Some slow traffic from an earlier accident. 94 eastbound at the Lodge and more slow go, and the left lane remains closed on the northbound Southfield Freeway between Joy and Plymouth. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by National Heritage Academy.
Values like compassion and respect into our challenging academic curriculum to help kids discover what they can be and who they can be. National Heritage Academies. Find a tuition-free K-12 school today.
One of our friends was telling me that, hey, they wanted to get in touch with Dr. Bazzi because they heard me talking about Dr. Bazzi and the Michigan Fertility Institute, wanting to offer this up to their daughter, who their daughter is in her 30s, and the chance to freeze her eggs. And the parents actually paying for it. This is actually a thing. And I've heard this before where I heard, that there are many women that, would like to freeze their eggs. We saw this week, I think it was AOC doing that, talking about that. The Michigan Fertility Institute can help you with whatever comes to your planning for the future. If you're somebody that is married and you've been struggling to have a baby, they've got the answers for you. Or if you want to learn more about freezing your eggs and what that process is like, they can help you too. And trust Dr. Bazzi, who is the doctor that we do Mojo Gives You a Baby with. Go to their website to find out more, MichiganFertilityInstitute.com. They have a couple locations, Livonia and Troy, MichiganFertilityInstitute.com.
Macy's One Day Sale has amazing deals on everything from backpacks to bedding and so much more throughout the store. Plus, Star Rewards members earn faster during Star Money Bonus Days. Only at Macy's One Day Sale tomorrow.
Modernistic, simple and quick.
Hi, this is Jill from Modernistic. Did you know that 1 square inch of carpet traps thousands of allergens, dust mites, and bacteria that vacuums cannot reach?
Sounds like a job for the Modernistic team.
At Modernistic, we can do it all. Carpet, tile, upholstery, and air duct cleaning.
Don't forget, Mom, family owned and operated for over 50 years.
Thanks, dear. Buy 1 room of carpet cleaning, get the second free with code CARPETFREE. Call 800-609-1000 or schedule at modernistic.com.
Hi, Shannon. How you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Let's talk a little bit about wall-side windows.
Here's the thing. If you need a window or some replacement windows for your home, so maybe you've got one that's cracked, maybe a few are drafty, and before the winter cold weather is upon us, now is the time to get those replaced, and you need to do it with Wallside. Buy a window, get a window free, no down payment, and 0 interest financing. Just go to wallside.com.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
You've been thinking about it, and she's the one. So let the team at Lucido help you find the ring that says everything you mean. Lucido Fine Jewelry.
The tribe has spun. It's time to spring into action with BetMGM Casino because their newest slot will light a torch in you. Actually, 3. Survivor Triple Challenge is a nostalgic trip through the jungle with plenty of tribal twists. Sign up now and get a fantastic new player offer from BetMGM Casino. New players can enjoy a $100 deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign up. Survivors ready? Because good things come in 3s. Sign up and give Survivor Triple Challenge a spin today. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 and over. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualifications and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credits and/or bonus bets unless otherwise provided in applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
I've been driving a 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander from LaFontaine Mitsubishi, and I'm not going to lie, it's given me so many cool points with my nephews. Something about it having a third row, and they just think it's so cool to ride all the way back there. You could get into a Mitsubishi as well. Just go see my friends at LaFontaine Mitsubishi. They'll get you in something brand new for an affordable price. Plus, all of their vehicles are loaded with tech, and they have one of the best warranties out there. Visit them in Dearborn or Ann Arbor, or get more info at LaFontaineMitsu.com.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years guaranteed? Thanks to Xfinity, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Now through August 24th, get their best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. And get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed to have 5 years of super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected online from all the threats. Plus, finds issues that come up and notices them before you do. No annual contracts or commitments. No hidden fees. And the best equipment included. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that.
Stop. Is the bank coming to repo your car? Is your vehicle on the repossession list? Don't let them take it without making one call first. Call Repo Kings at 586-981-0100. That's 586-981-0100. At Repo Kings, we'll review your situation to see if you qualify for a cash offer on your vehicle, help explore options with your lender, or buy your car outright. We work with the banks, credit unions, and even buy here, pay here dealerships. Car damaged, totaled, no insurance? Don't give up. We may still be able to buy it or help you find another option. Times are tough, but you still have choices. Before that repo truck shows up, before you hand over your keys, before you lose your vehicle, make the call. Call Repo Kings now. 586-981-0100. That's 586-981-0100. Your family deceased and the bank looking for the car? Call Repo Kings at 586-981-0100. Repo Kings, turning repossession problems into possible solutions. Call now.
If you're looking to score free tickets this summer, follow Bernstein Box Office on social.
More Mojo in seconds.
Went to the grocery store yesterday, and I feel like I swear I could hear the Hudsonville ice cream just calling my name from the freezer section. If you love ice cream, you have to try Hudsonville ice cream, made right here in Michigan. It is so rich, it is so creamy, and the flavors are phenomenal. Find it at your local grocery store or go to HudsonvilleIceCream.com.
This report is sponsored by CSL Plasma.
Mostly cloudy today and a high of 84. Tomorrow, a small chance for some rain in the forecast and temp staying in the mid-80s.
Donate plasma at CSL Plasma and earn up to $200 your first week. Help save lives while earning extra money for what matters most. Visit CSLPlasma.com. Again, that's CSLPlasma.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Henry Ford Health, Voice, and ENT.
This is the home of War of the Roses.
We love Mojo in the Morning.
Mojo in the morning.
While you have been on with us and you've been sending flowers off, your wife has been listening in, and Angela just heard you send flowers to another woman that you called a girlfriend.
Why would you do that?
Tim, this is the Mojo in the Morning show, and Angela contacted us because she was worried that you were cheating on her, and she wanted to see where you would send the roses to, and you sent them to another woman that you called your girlfriend. Where are the roses? Crazy situation happened when we were doing this. I mean, aside from the fact that we thought at first, I thought at least first, Jonah was a guy. Like, I thought he was sending flowers to another dude, and I was like, oh, God, what's going on here? Then all of a sudden, you hear in the background what sounded like children.
Threw me off so bad.
After we had let them talk for a little bit, we put it on hold, the conference on hold, and then I had to ask that question to find out exactly who was with kids. Angela?
Hey, yeah, hey.
Do you guys have kids?
We do, yeah.
Was he with the kids?
I'm sorry, you said, was he with the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could hear the kids in the background. Was that you with them? Is that you with them or him with them?
No, he's got them right now. Hopefully they weren't paying much attention to what he was saying.
Wow. How old are your kids?
2 and 4.
Wow. Okay. All right. What kind of explanation did he give you?
I mean, he's not really giving me a good one. He's just getting defensive and making up excuses, and I just...
Plus, it's probably not a good time to be...
he said the word. Y'all heard him say girlfriend.
Yeah. And with your kids around, I don't think it's good to have that talk. I want you to hang here. I want you to stay strong, okay? And if there's anything that you need from us, let us know.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Tim, are you with the kids right now?
Am I with the kids? Yeah.
Okay. Are the kids okay?
Yeah, the kids are fine. Why?
I'm just making sure. We didn't realize that you were with the kids until we could hear them in the background, and Angela just told us that you were.
Yeah, that's why it's really not a good time to talk about this kind of stuff. So, come on.
I understand. But you actually had no problem sending these things off and leaving a message on a card for a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're not in front of me when I was talking, so it's kind of...
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
They were, Tim. Sorry to say this to you. They were with you because you could hear the background of what was going on. So obviously, while you're sending off the card and doing your recording, your children they probably don't know what's going on. They're 2 and 4 years old, for goodness sakes, but still they're there. So, all right, want to go grab some phones? Always got to go to Toya. I mean, Toya's got to give us a response on this War of the Roses. What's up?
Hey, good morning, my favorite people.
Good morning, Toya.
Good morning. Hey, so two things I'm going to say. One is that we've seen so many War of the Roses where people, I don't know if y'all remember the one where the guy was cheating with the lady and took his daughter to the movies or something like that. So I don't know if y'all remember that one, but some men, let me correct myself, do this all the time. So don't be shocked. But then, Mojo, I'm going to give you a little tip. When you come on, all you have to say is, hey, I have one more disclosure I want to go over with you, and then go into it. Because when you get on the line, sometimes you're like, oh, there's one thing I want to say. That's all you got to say, so that way they think it's part of the call. That's for free, too, okay?
Well, thank you, Toya. Thanks. Toya's our radio consultant here.
Yeah. I got y'all, whatever y'all need. I love y'all. Y'all my favorite people.
We love you. We love you, too. You
guys both said that, so perfectly timed.
There you go. All right, let me go to Jacob. What's up, Jacob?
Hey, how's it going, Mojo? Long-time caller here.
Hey!
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a
I gotta
first
say
time,
something about this. I gotta say something about this War on the Roses, man. Not only is he cheating on his woman, he's also cheating his kids, man. That ain't right to be doing that to children.
Yeah. Quick question for you on that. At what point, when you heard him with us and the explanation part that you just heard just a second ago, and I don't know if you heard it or you were calling, but his explanation point was, that's the reason why I don't want to be doing this right now. But wait a second. Is that the reason you don't want to do this right now? Or is it because you got caught? You know what I mean?
He got caught. He's totally red-handed there.
He tried to play it off like we were bad for asking him, hey, were your kids there? I'm sorry, but you were the one with your kids there. And if we didn't point that out, you wouldn't say anything.
The bigger one. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it because you're married.
Well, that's true.
He don't sound like he cared, though. I didn't hear any remorse in his voice either.
Honestly, I thought that he seemed remorseful, or not remorse, but scared. I think he seemed scared.
No, he was like, well, I guess you know.
Really? No, I thought I took it differently. I thought that he was like, why are you doing like, oh crap, I cannot believe that this is happening.
But not an oh crap like,
it's the same.
You're my wife and I want to save this marriage. I should have done this crap.
Maybe like the oh crap when the lights and sirens are blaring behind you and you know you got caught speeding. Like that's the oh crap you get. Like, oh man, I knew I was speeding. I shouldn't get, I don't know. Anito, what's up?
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Just to the last caller's point, I agree with him. He's definitely cheating on his kids as much as he's cheating on his wife, kind of ruining that whole family dynamic. But also at the same time, a question for y'all. I feel like most of the War of the Roses you guys do, in my recent memory at least, there's not really kids involved. What would you guys say?
No, there's a lot of, actually, I would say majority, there's children involved.
You just don't hear them.
Sometimes we don't ask or at least tell you hey, do you have children at home?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, no, it was definitely unfortunate.
Did this make you feel something different, though, knowing that you heard the kids?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. This felt a lot different than other, I guess, married situations, knowing that there were kids involved, especially so young, 2 and 4. They just had them, right?
Right. I mean, yeah.
Hopefully too young to realize what's going on.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And imagine going to school the next day and your teacher says, are you the kids of the dad who got busted on
Oh, no. You can't. Teacher can't do that now. Teacher cannot do that.
The key card. Some listeners want to talk about the key card from the casino. What's going on, Courtney?
Did she say that room key was his friend's room key?
No, but we I think might have asked her the question of, do you think it could have been somebody else's? Could have been somebody that he went with? Because he did say that he goes with some friends.
He said that.
Yeah, I think he said it.
That was the excuse that he
did
gave,
say that?
was that it was a friend's. And that's why I'm like, you would throw it away.
Yeah.
You wouldn't keep that. That's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then that the person's name was more of a man's name, and then he said my partner.
Right. But then he said girlfriend or made a reference to the fact that she was female. And I was like, I truly have never heard of a female with the name Jonah, but that got me too.
It's a man. Maybe it's a man.
Yeah.
Uncovering stuff.
I don't know. But does it make it any different if it was a man?
Well,
not
it's a different layer, but no.
Yeah. Katie, what's up, Katie? It's Mojo in the morning.
Good morning. Clearly, that key card has been used more than one time, or he was keeping it as a memorabilia kind of thing. It's his girlfriend, so they've been seeing each other more than just going to the casino.
Yeah. That's the wildest part. And you know what I keep thinking about is that guy that called a second ago and said, the kids are going to say, or their teacher's going to say, are you the kids from the War of the Roses? I actually wonder what the people that work at MGM Casino are going to say when they sit there and see a guy sitting across from them, wondering if it was the guy from the War of the Roses. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
He's been doing this clearly for a very long time, and it just shows you a woman's gut is always right.
Yeah, and it's sad, too. It just makes me so heartbroken for her being a mom, too. What's going on, Stephanie? Hi, War of the Roses.
Hi, how are you?
Doing okay. What do you want to say, Steph?
So my mom and dad had a very tumultuous relationship. I'll preface this with they're still together. They worked it out. I'm really glad that they did. But when I was younger, there was a lot of infidelity. And I remember being 5 years old, and I got explained later. I didn't remember right that moment what was going on. But my mom was sitting in my grandma's chair crying. And she was upset about my dad. But that is the first memory I have of it. I was 5 years old. So, these kids are 4 and 2. That 4-year-old may remember this later, that, dad had random people in the house, and mom's sad now. And they're not innocent. You know what I mean? I got explained later what was going on as I was old enough to understand. So I pieced 2 and 2 together. But my first memory of my parents' issues in their marriage was my mom crying in the chair because she had found out my dad cheated on her.
Wow.
So sad.
That's and how old are you now, Stephanie?
I am 43 now.
It's 43 years old. It stays with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It wasn't the last time. So, obviously it leaves an impression on future relationships and stuff if it continues. So I hope that either it works out and they get the help they need, or they go their separate ways and those kids remain okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie, for that. Thanks for sharing that. I hope it gives you a little
problem.
therapy even just to tell us.
It does. It makes me feel better to know that I've overcome it. I chose to be a survivor and not a victim as a child watching that broken marriage.
That's great. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you. Call us more often, please.
No problem.
All right.
Your home of War of the Roses. The 5 lies to tell your mom phone scams. And Shannon's Dirty on the 30. This is Mojo in the Morning.
We got a pair of tickets to go see Ed Sheeran at the Ford Field. Oh, big announcement, by the way. Something coming to Ford Field we'll have in a second. Ed Sheeran tickets win right now. Text ED to 95500. Standard text and data rates do apply.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Mike is going to join us here right now. And appropriately enough, Mike, concert announcement.
What up? Yes, hello. Luke Combs, Ford Field, April 17th.
There you go.
That's a big one.
Yes. Pre-sale is Thursday the 20th, on sale Friday the 21st. And I do got to shout this out, B93.com. We will have those tickets. And the B93 Morning Show will have those tickets as well.
So, Mike, Luke went to this weekend's concerts at Ford Field. He went to go see Chris Stapleton and Lainey Wilson.
Great show.
Said he knew not one song because Luke is not a big country guy. He's loves Drake and stuff like that. He did say that after a while, when you're there at a country concert, he goes, because he went to the Zach Brown band with Chelsea and I. He goes, Dad, all of a sudden, it doesn't make a difference if you know the words. You start singing with everybody.
It's just fun, man. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, like, everybody's just there to have a good time for the most part. At any concert, you're going to have something, but most of the part, everybody's just trying to have fun.
I'd go see Luke Combs. What is that?
Amazing live.
What's that song that he wrote for his wife or whatever? That was like a. It's like a, and I know that they write a bunch of songs for like their wives and stuff.
Mango Tango.
No, it's the. Hold on a second
is it
here.
Forever After All, or is it Beautiful Crazy?
Beautiful Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, crazy! I can't help but amaze me. I love that. All right. Sorry, Shannon.
Wait, did you hear? Okay, so my first story this morning is about Travis Kelce. I don't think you were here last week when I did the story that there's a rumor he's going to make a country album.
Speaking
of country music. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Supposedly.
These athletes that are become like musicians. Oh, okay.
I saw it on Twitter yesterday. I think I might have sent it to Shannon.
What?
But The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Dropping a country album. He's got a little song out.
I mean,
oh, my God.
Nothing surprises me anymore. All right, so while we're talking about Travis Kelce, he was doing an interview with reporters at Chiefs training camp yesterday. And, of course, somebody had to ask him about his wedding to Taylor Swift.
It was a fun off season, man. Wedding was the best night of my life. And I appreciate everybody who came out and celebrated and, had fun with us. And, that's about all I really got from that night. It was a crazy night. It was full of a lot of celebration, but it's football, baby.
Football, baby. In other sports dirty today, Russell Westbrook announced he's retiring from the NBA after 18 seasons, announcing that decision on social media.
A while ago.
He did like a
when
cool
he was with
video.
OKC.
He did a cool video on social media with Michael B. Jordan voicing it, like it was all of his career highlights, but was the 4th overall pick in the 2008 NBA draft by the Seattle Supersonics. Never played there since the franchise moved to Oklahoma City that summer, but he did spend 11 seasons with the Thunder. He also played for the Lakers, the Houston Rockets, and this past season with the Sacramento Kings.
He and Chris Paul overstayed their welcome.
No.
Yes.
No. You got to relax. Russell Westbrook is by far one of the most exciting players the league has ever seen. Definitely one of the most exciting point guards we've ever seen. Leading the league from a season perspective and the entire NBA in history in triple doubles. We've never seen a guy with as much shouldered in his ability to actually handle it and take teams to, he never won a ring or whatever the case, and everybody wants to judge him off rings, but
is
what
there
a
an
phenomenal
NBA
athlete.
player though that you will at least admit is not good? Because you never mention an NBA player. Like I say something about anybody in the NBA. All right, Paul George. Overstays as well.
No, Paul George is phenomenal. I don't think we've ever seen a player come back from as gruesome of an injury as he had and still been able to perform at the level he's been performing at.
Darko Milicic.
Okay, how about you guys go out for drinks after the show and have this convo?
It's just facts. It's just facts. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. Godspeed, my brother.
Ted Lasso himself, Jason Sudeikis, joined Mumford & Sons on stage at Madison Square Garden to do the Ted Lasso theme song.
Is the show back now? Season 4 back? I'm not. I got to watch season 3. I stopped after a little bit. But.
Yeah. There is a marriage scam happening in this country. And really, it's nothing new, but now authorities are cracking down on it.
This morning, 11 people are under arrest accused of running one of the largest marriage fraud schemes in U.S. history.
We believe this network took in tens of millions of dollars over its decade-long operation, making it one of the largest marriage fraud prosecutions in U.S. history.
Prosecutors in New York say the ring arranged hundreds of sham marriages, pairing Chinese nationals seeking green cards with American citizens willing to marry them on paper for a price. The foreign nationals paid as much as $100,000 each, and the Americans were allegedly paid $30,000 to say, "I do." According to the indictment, some of the fake weddings were held at restaurants where the couples changed into traditional Chinese wedding attire to make the ceremonies look real. The marriages even came with an unusual prenup, a clause stipulating that the husband and wife could live separate lives and have nothing to do with one another.
Arranged sham wedding ceremonies, complete with officiants, wedding attire, photographers, and attendees. And once a foreign national obtained a green card, they arranged for a divorce.
Wow. That's interesting. Would you do that for 30 grand? That's a
30, boy?
Yeah.
Just to get married real quick?
Give somebody citizenship?
The most I've been offered is $6,000. Couldn't do it for $630. I might raise.
You actually
my-
were offered money to do it?
Yeah, the lady who used to braid my mama hair. She had a daughter.
Oh, you
she
told
wanted
that
to-
story.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I remember that.
619.
And lastly, a suspicious package found outside of a fire station shut down traffic during rush hour in Washington, D.C. this week. Police shut down the road after somebody saw someone putting a package that had all of these exposed wires in a public trash can. Obviously makes you a little nervous, for sure. You see something like that, you assume it's a bomb, whatever. Well, officers eventually went out and opened the box. And what did they find inside? An electronic sex portable pump device. So the road ended up being closed for about 2.5 hours because of a sex toy outside of the fire station.
It wasn't in Anna's black box, was it?
I'm over here looking at her.
the-
I don't think I got one of those.
The one that Anna talked about
Wires
yesterday
and
on the
cords.
show?
Miss anything from today? Catch up on the podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
All right. Good job. That's it.
Miss something in the Dirty on the 30? Listen on our podcast now at mojointhemorning.com.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. This is so crazy to think how fast summer has gone by, but also it's so crazy to think how grown up Mike's Cecily is. Cecily, to me, has always been the little girl that, Mike and Allie, I remember taking to first grade probably was the, thing. She's going to middle school now. How crazy is that? How did she get that old that fast, Mike?
I have no idea. I just reminisced about it as we did orientation yesterday for middle school.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What was it like for you to go into the orientation and everybody think that you were a middle schooler?
If I didn't have a beer, they would be like, "Sir, you need your school ID." Young man.
Wait, is she excited about it?
She's very, very excited. I think it's starting because we have like these talks each night before we go to bed. We have a talk with each Milo and Cess. So we've been talking to her about kind of what to expect going into middle school. And I think some of the stuff that she didn't realize is going away is starting to hit her. And we didn't know this either. Like, there's no recess. Like,
Yeah.
I know that's a silly thing, but to a kid, like, their whole world is that moment at recess, and it's about to change. And she's kind of like bummed about that. And we're starting to teach her like just how to be a little more grown, like a little more mature. And it sucks. It really sucks because I want her to still call it play dates and that kind of stuff. And it's all disappearing. And I think she's excited because it's something new and she's going to see her friends again. I ended up doing a slightly messy podcast like from that talk. And so that's up at mojointhemorning.com. If you want to listen to that. But it brought up a lot of feels in my own world.
Talk to me about it. What did it bring up?
So I moved in 5th grade to Belding. I was like going to school in Grand Rapids and moved to Belding in 5th grade, which was middle school for me. Hers isn't until 7th grade. And when I moved there, we kind of just threw me in. Like there was no orientation, there was no advice, there was no nothing. And I haven't really thought about it my entire life up until now when we're talking to her. And I'm like, man, I really wish somebody had done this for me. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just thrown in and said, go.
So you didn't have any kids that you knew, like there were no neighborhood friends or anything like that you went to school with?
No, because I didn't go there. until
Yeah.
fifth grade.
Yeah.
So I didn't. So all those elementary schools, everybody knew everybody. They were, you know,
They had their friends.
Yeah, and now I didn't know anybody. So I was the new kid in fifth grade. And it was cool, part of it I think about, I think it forced me to go out of my comfort zone and talk to people, and now I'm, like, really comfortable, like, walking up to anybody and talking to them. But at the other end of that, I'm seeing her and what she's going through of, like, not understanding why recess is disappearing and why we can't do, you know, certain things, and lunch is this, and class, like, none of that I had any idea or preparation. I was still playing Power Rangers at that point in fifth grade, and I don't know. I just...
Does she? Are there any little kid stuff that she still enjoys doing that you do not want to have it taken away from her? Like you know, the whole idea. Like I remember when I was a kid, I loved playing with my Matchbox cars. You know, I had like a million Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels cars, and stuff like that. And I remember my brothers saying to me as I was going into senior year of high school, hey, you know, you probably should think about that. Like most of your friends are really driving, but no. But I was honestly, I had a little bit of my childhood I was like first off, I looked like I was 28 years old when I was, you know, 5. Yeah. So you already kind of look older, so it looks weird. Like you look like you might be, you know, I don't know, having some issues. But I wonder sometimes, like I don't want to take that away from Cecily, that she still loves playing with dolls or doing things like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want the kid all of a sudden growing up and, you know, now she's, you know, trying to be too old, you know?
Yeah, we went to the orientation. We went to his 8th grader orientation because we're taking off tonight and going camping up north. So we can't go to the 7th grade tomorrow. And the difference between an 8th grader and a 7th grader, because we see our 7th grader and those 8th graders, is wild. They're all taller, like a lot taller. They must change a lot, and I don't remember it because I didn't grow very tall. But they must change. Their clothing is like Cecily's still wearing like dragon T-shirts and still like loves to draw dragons and write dragon comic books. And we've tried to have a conversation of like, don't lose that spark, or that, you know, I don't know. I've been trying to come up with advice for it, but I have zero.
It's don't lose the innocence.
But it's her. That's her, and that's what she likes. And it all changes when you get a phone for them. You know what I mean? Like once they get a phone, they all of a sudden turn into an adult. Yeah. I think middle school is definitely, I think you'll see changes for sure. Like they just grow up. All of a sudden you blink and you're like, wait, what in the heck happened?
Yeah. What did
that's what my experience was from middle school. Because Luce is going to 7th grade too, but middle school for us started at 6th grade.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
What was the biggest change you noticed?
I just feel like for her too, it was an entirely new group of friends. And so I felt like 6th grade, and thank goodness she has a great group of friends that she met. But I feel like it was a lot of trying to figure out where she fit in and how she fit in. And so I said this to you, like the one thing that I really tried to drill in her was be Lucy. Don't try to change yourself so that you can fit in with like this girl or this group of friends. Like just be you, and that's how you're going to find your, you know, community of people. But middle school girls, man. Woo.
That's my biggest fear is like the cliques are going to start, and we've always just been like be kind and do this thing, you know, do the be kind to somebody who's maybe sitting by themselves. But I just have a feeling, and I'm a little nervous about it. Like this is just going to break her. Like she's going to come home one day and something's going to happen that she has never had happen to her before, because up until this point, everybody's been kind to each other for the most part.
Yeah.
I got a question to throw out to you and Shannon, because both you guys, and Kev, because you guys all have kids the same age. Which one would be worse for you? Finding out that your kid was the kid that everybody was picking on, or finding out that your kid was the kid that was picking on everyone?
The latter.
Yeah, I think so. I don't want my kid to be mean.
What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want your kid to be picked on. But I don't know. It would be. absolutely, I do not want my kid to be the one that's being a bully and being disrespectful, because I think that says a lot more about the type of parent that you've been and how you've raised your child or what they've witnessed and seen in your own household.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think it's a reflection on the parents.
Yeah. But I also want to be the type of parent where, I don't know, hopefully my child would have stood up for themselves in that instance. You know what I mean? Even if they come home and they break down because they feel safe in front of me, hopefully I've instilled in them the ability to speak up and to not necessarily fight back, but to show that, they won't tolerate that type of behavior also.
It's weird because I was never like sent off to school. I don't think you guys were either, where your parents basically said, all right, you're going to have kids that are going to say this to you. You're more reactive than, proactive. And I do think, like, I don't think I ever said to my kids, like, going into any kind of a level of their lives, if you got a kid that does this, it's usually they had a kid that did it and you say to them, all right, what's going on? I wonder if nowadays you have.
I mean, taking Josiah out of a predominantly black school and sending him to a school with a bunch of white kids, you got to have a conversation. Like, hey, this might happen. Let me know if this is said to you. Let me know if you feel like this. Let me know if a teacher do da-da-da-da-da. Like, you got to have them type of conversations in that particular situation.
I just feel, it's wild because isn't it crazy to think, I do not remember, like, it being as hard as it is on these kids nowadays.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot. I mean, there's just so much more to it than we dealt with. I will tell you this, Mike, one thing that, like, really kind of has blown me away, I would say over the past, like, 4 months, is Luce and I have always been really, 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 really close, like, attached at the hip. She's my bestie. And I will say 6th grade kind of, like, I could feel her going more towards her, like, making that separation.
Oh,
like,
really?
her friends are her world. And that is really hard as a parent. That is really, really hard as a parent.
You want that, right? Like, you want them to grow and independent, but
It has been a huge shift for me and not one that I have done well with. So
we can tell it's starting, and we have talked about a phone, and I don't know, like, I haven't talked to her too much about bullies or any of that kind of stuff. I've just said, if somebody's not nice to you, what are you going to do? And we thought about doing, like, hey, we're going to pretend like we're bullying you and see how she reacts, but I think we're just going to let her figure that part out, because I felt like I didn't get to talk about that either, and I maybe had a couple bullies here and there, but I was just like, that's where I created, like, humor. That's how I learned. Like, I don't think you can prepare somebody to be bullied. I think you can talk to them and give them, this is what you should do if they say this, if there's specific things. But I think we just got to let her figure it out at that point.
Your hope is that you guys have such good dialogue with each other that she would say something to you or you would notice it, before it goes too far. But Jessica wants to make a comment about Cecily. What do you want to say?
Just have her join as much, like, after school clubs or activities. That's how my daughter got her group of friends, who are absolutely amazing. And she was, like, in the art stuff, drawing stuff too. So just have her join as much as possible, all different kinds of activities, and she'll find multiple friend groups, and hopefully we'll be able to just intermingle with everyone and not really have that bully type.
She's a pretty active kid, isn't she, Mike? She likes to do a lot of stuff.
Very personable, very we're kind of in that era of still trying out things like volleyball, and we've tried out a bunch of different things, so we're trying out stuff.
Hey, Stacy, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Say hey to Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, Stacy. How are you?
I'm wonderful, sir. I'm going to speak on both ends of the spectrum on this one, because my oldest was a bully and my youngest was bullied. So the best I can say and advice I can offer is, number one, open communication all the time. But maybe find her a mentor outside of you and your wife. Somebody that's going to teach her how to conduct herself in different manners, because I have this theory, it's called the same voice theory. Your child will not listen to you, and somebody can say verbatim what you have told them, and they'll listen. So getting somebody else's voice involved is detrimental. My children, they're adults now, but if I would have had somebody to mentor my son especially, I think that he would have gone a different path in life. He's a good kid, don't get me wrong. He's a hard worker. He's a great dad. But I think that if he would have had a strong male mentor in his life, he wouldn't have felt the need to bully other people. And then my daughter, she was just, once she hit middle school, it was a nightmare. And hers was during COVID, so it was a whole thing. But she went back to public school, and I ended up pulling her out and putting her into private school because just I saw her life going in a whole direction that I was not prepared for.
She doing better? She good now?
Oh, she graduated. She's looking into going into the trades.
Oh, good.
She is the one who stood up for the kids that were bullied, even though she was bullied. There was no kid ever left behind with her. And
That's
she
awesome.
challenged people that were much bigger than her when she saw somebody else being bullied.
Isn't it interesting? You can have two kids that are totally different, and you raise them in the same way.
Yeah, I love the same voice thing too, but maybe I got to get her into karate.
Isn't it funny how parents will throw their kids in jujitsu or karate or something like that? What's up, Dana? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning. Hey, I was just going to say, like, when you guys were talking about would you rather have your child be the one that's bullied or be the bully? And I think that it's probably easier to talk to your child and stop them from bullying than to give your child that confidence to get out there and start those friendships. And
That's a totally different perspective.
That's a good point.
Yeah. No, you're right. And some kids never get over that they've been bullied, no matter what you do. That's great comment. Vicky, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing. I just wanted to let Mike know one of the biggest things is try not to ask, no matter how much you want to, try not to ask so many questions of like, hey, how was your day? Did you have a good lunch? And when something comes up, just listen.
Oh my God. Yes, and yes, and yes.
Okay.
Try not to say anything. But if they say something about, so-and-so did this, and you don't hear anything for a few days, be like, oh my gosh, what happened with so-and-so? You never told me. And
all of that, the best advice.
Okay.
Talking.
Yeah.
Yep. Did that with our daughter. And then she brought home the troubles and issues to us and just kept like the generic, like politeness with other people at school. And then came home and was like, blah, and we became the safe, the safe space. So,
and
we're to her college and she's pretty well adjusted for that.
And Mike, wear clothes in the pickup line when you're picking her up from school. Like make
Can't
sure
go
you got,
shirtless?
like actual, yeah. With a can of Red Bull in your hand.
Well, I just wanted to get confident enough so I can show up and start singing outside of the song and embarrass her. Like I just need her to get that confident so I can start embarrassing her at school.
Yeah, when kids stop giving kisses to you at the pickup line, that's when you know your kid's grown up. Mike, good luck to you. When school start?
Next Wednesday.
Ooh, we got to call. I'm going to check in with you.
Okay.
Next Wednesday. All right, we'll be right back.
Michigan's most listened to podcast is the Mojo in the Morning Show. Hard to believe, huh? Download the podcast and listen on our free iHeartRadio app.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings, Motor City Traffic.
9:58, cloudy outside. Mostly cloudy all day today with an isolated shower or thunderstorm chance in there as well. A high temp of 83. A delay on the southbound Southfield Freeway at Plymouth Road. That's been slow all morning. We have an accident on the right shoulder, 94 westbound before you hit Trumbull Street. Some slow traffic there from 75. And a multi-vehicle accident with injuries. South Maple at Stadium Boulevard in Ann Arbor. That is, you're going to want to try to get around that one if at all possible. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by ABC Warehouse. Tossing all night? Waking up sore? You don't need therapy. You need deal therapy at ABC Warehouse. Save up to 80% on the mattress you deserve. ABC Warehouse, the closest thing to wholesale.
Hello.
I turned Shannon's on by mistake. Go ahead.
No worries. I had a listener slide into my DMs this week, and they were like, hey, I hear you talking about Mr. Miguel's all the time on the radio. Do you actually eat there? And my answer was yes, 100% yes. I would not talk about it if I didn't actually love it. Mr. Miguel's is my favorite Mexican restaurant right now, and they have locations all over Metro Detroit. The vibe inside all of their locations is incredible, and the food, everything is made fresh daily. So go check out out my favorites, Mr. Miguel's in Warren, Livonia, Brownstown, Clinton Township, or Utica.
The most talked about music festival on the planet is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Never seen before artist collaboration and once in a lifetime moments you'll never see again.
Zara Larson.
Cardi B.
BTS.
Vincent Boone.
Le Sserafim.
Snoop Dogg.
And more.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
We all love the idea of whiter teeth. The sensitivity that can come from whitening treatment, not so much. Sensodyne Clinical White actively whitens your teeth without the wince. Try Sensodyne Clinical White today. Proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Hey, it's Kev here from the Mojo in the Morning Show, and I am not alone. I got your favorite British travel duo, Josh and Jace. They are back in Michigan, and they'll be joining me at Planet Fitness in Novi this Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Join us there for a meet and greet. It is Josh and Jace plus so much more. The first 100 in line get free giveaways and a shot at Doja Cat tickets. Plus, we'll have free food, drinks, and a whole lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there. Details at channel955.com.
After contemplating what I really wanted to do in life, Henry Ford seemed like the best option. Knowing that, you're on campus, you go out, you see people, just gives you that sense of community and that sense of you're not alone in this.
I'm a former frontline worker. I wasn't sure what to expect. Coming back, I wanted a new future. I just went online and I applied. Come back because it's your future.
Join us today at hfcc.edu. Henry Ford College, future driven.
DFCU Financial is the cash back credit union, and they truly care about the communities they serve. And you know what? They serve you, because if you're listening to my voice right now, they're in your neighborhood. They've been giving cash back for more than 20 years. Matter of fact, they've given back more than $500 million to date. If you're somebody that doesn't feel like the bank that you go to or bank at is helping you or working for you, you got to try DFCU Financial. DFCU Financial. Find a branch near you by going to dfcufinancial.com. Some restrictions apply. See site for details. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Flowers fade. Cards get tossed. But a personalized song? That lasts forever. Surprise someone you love with a custom song made just for them with SmileTunes. Visit SmileTunes.com to get started on your personalized song today. Don't just say I love you. Sing it with SmileTunes.
Hi, this is Ed Hagopian. As the most trusted name in cleaning since 1939, you can feel confident that Hagopian has the generational knowledge to clean and repair your rugs the right way. Call the experts at 1-800-HAGOPIAN today.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Looking for a way to accelerate your career? Find more at WCCCD. More in-demand programs, more world-class facilities, more services and support, more experienced faculty and real-world skills, and more career resources to connect you with the right job for you. And it's all available right now. So why wait? Register today and find more for your success at wcccd.edu.
I was talking to Lauren Azo and her husband, Kyle of Azo Law over in Birmingham. AzoLaw.com, by the way, is where you can find them. And I love that she said she gets so many clients who come from the big box firms who think that they're going to get the guy on the billboard to actually be their attorney. And then they have such a terrible experience. They never even meet that person or talk to that person. And they know nothing that's happening with their case. They then bring it to Lauren, and it's such a different experience. She provides a very boutique, personalized law firm. So when it comes to your case, you are up to date on everything happening. You can find her at azolaw.com.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Attention parent and student shoppers, please be prepared to stop, pull up for back to school at
Grab 3 bundle deals for $43 and save. 2 for 13 uniform polos, 2 for 20 pants, 2 for 10 backpacks, and honey, it is time to restock. Load up on 99-cent school supplies, socks, underwear, and hair essentials. Keep on budget on Y2K brands that they actually want. Baby Fat, Juicy, Ed Hardy, Von Dutch, and more. Don't just show up. Pull up for back to school at
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent. You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Summit Place Kia, where car buying is fast, friendly, and fun. SummitPlaceKia.com.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, I need to make a change, that is exactly what I did, so you're not alone. That's what led me to Allure Medical for a breast augmentation consultation. I went there and I had an incredible experience. And right now they have Natrelle breast augmentation for under $5,000, which is a steal. So go see my friends at Allure Medical. You can schedule your free consultation at alluremedical.com.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Mesquite and Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Real stories, real laughs, real dog. Mojo in the morning. Live.
The sales department's going to the Tigers game today to watch the Tigers take on
This makes sense.
White Sox. It's a day game. We're going to be doing what they're doing, a little staff outing. We're doing it in like a couple of weeks, actually 2 weeks from yesterday. And this is actually going to be fun because the show gets over with at 10:30. Then we usually go into show meetings, and then we do a little taping, a little bit of, jazzercise. Then we go to, do you remember when people would jazzercise?
Oh, yeah. I want to say that's
went
still
to a
a
class.
thing.
Still around?
Yeah.
We do our aerobics together, our workouts together. And then we go, home afterwards. Well, this time we're going to actually go to the game. So we're going to all hang out. And if you listeners want to come with us, we have some open spots. They gave us a suite, the Tigers did, for the Tigers-Rays game, which is happening on Wednesday, August the 26th. And we would love for you to join us. So, Lydia, let me open up the phone lines. But you can only call in and win if you know that you can get off that day, or if you already are off. A pair of tickets right now. 844 Mojo Live. Your chance to win a pair of tickets to see the Detroit Tigers take on the Tampa Bay Rays in what will be a win, or I don't know. No, they've been winning. This White Sox series is going to be interesting. Because, here's the thing: the White Sox series is interesting because every game that they win is a game that they get towards getting in first place and making the playoffs, because the White Sox are in first place in the American League Central. So I'm going to look at this real quick. I'm on my MLB app. I watch Tigers baseball. All right, so what do we got here? We are, this is not bad. A half a game out of a chance to make the playoffs in the wild card.
A half?
I know. I had to have him explain this to me.
And we're 3.5 games behind the White Sox for first place. So they win these games. You know, if they sweep the series here.
We're going.
Against the,
right?
we will, we got, let's see here. We got, actually, we got Cleveland today. I thought the White Sox. No, we're playing Cleveland today and then the White Sox this weekend. So we got to win. Let's just put it that way. I don't know what the things are, but we got to win and we got to try to, make the playoffs, which would still be mind-boggling to me after we sold off pretty much all our assets.
More importantly, will they have your favorite chips and French onion dip in this suite?
So I have not heard anything about the sweets. I know that the last we heard that, I don't know, I gotta put my leg up here. The last we heard was the Tigers were giving us the tickets. They weren't giving us any food.
Okay.
We have to have food.
Well, we have to pay for it. So I don't know what was the story with that.
And drinks.
Right.
Can't sit at a game without a drink.
What's the point of having a suite?
I have to ask promotions what was going on because they were going to get a sponsor to do it, which who wants to sponsor us just eating? You know what I mean? Like it's basically a free plug or something.
I feel like I got to yell out that door and ask.
I'm
going to be drinks.
I'm going to figure it out. We'll figure it out. If we have to, we'll get Daddy Warbucks, Steve Gabara to help us or something. You know, we always can. You can go to the bank with a guy like Stevie over at Zott Ford. He'll always usually help us with something, but he's going to help us to a limit because none of this.
There's no dessert cart.
That dessert cart is, first off, that dessert cart is a $500 investment.
It's good though.
That's how much that costs.
No, it's stupid. It's too expensive.
I was not that impressed with it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a dessert cart, but there wasn't much on there.
Okay.
The dessert cart is a wonderful thing if you are Matt Ishbia. You know what I mean? Like the dessert cart is good for the wealthy. Hold on a second here. Are you with us, Doug?
I'm here, yes.
Hey.
Did I win?
My friend Doug is a winner. Doug.
Got to smuggle in some food, but
Doug,
you're going to be there.
No, we're going to figure this out. Doug, do you have a good friend that you can bring with? Are you going to be fun to hang out with?
Oh, you know that all day long. Yes, I'm going to be my wife or my daughter. Absolutely. Yeah, so you crushed it. I can't wait. I've never been to a suite.
Well,
there's a dessert cart?
You're only getting a pair of No, don't mention that. No dessert. You're not eating dessert. We're all trying to watch our sugar levels. Wait a second, real quick. It's only a pair of tickets, so it's either your wife and daughter are coming, or you're coming with either your wife or daughter, right? I want to make sure that you understand that. So it's August the 26th, day game, 1:00.
No problem. I'm in, Coach.
Hey. What a guy Doug is going to be. We have one more topic left and maybe trending news before we leave. Kev had to scoot early because Josiah's got a test for school to take. So he's got like some kind of a placement test or something like that. So Kev's on his way. So hi to Kevin. It's Mojo in the morning. Shannon.
What?
The big famous party.
Oh, that's this weekend. The party that I talk about every year with my friends Matt and Justin. They always throw a party for just like a reason, but not a reason you think that you would throw a party for. So Anna, it started with they moved into a house and renovated the house, and it took them years to get a staircase built in this house. So when the stairs were done, they decided to throw a party.
Was
now
a good staircase?
Yeah, I was like, it's a beautiful staircase. We've posted pictures of the staircase.
Thing?
Everybody will remember this staircase.
When Shannon talked about it on the air, I was like, this is the weirdest friend group I've ever heard. And then she showed me the staircase, and I was like, that's actually a pretty nice looking staircase.
And pictures of the party. This party has now become the party of the summer to get invited to. Like this Saturday, they're having Boji out to do the music, the food. Justin's a chef, so his company does all of the food. There's so much champagne. And when the gays show up for a party, they show up. It is better than the Oscars red carpet. And Wes is already stressing out about what to wear on for this year's party.
Is there a theme?
There's never a theme, but this year's party, I think, is to celebrate the fact that Matt and Justin are expecting pumpkins. They started growing. Gosh. They started growing pumpkins in the spring, and so they sent out an announcement that they were expecting.
Wait, they're not actually having children?
No, they pollinated pumpkins and they're growing pumpkins. So that's what the party's for this year, I think.
I love when gay dudes have babies.
Same. And trust me, when they sent the announcement, I thought that's what it was. And then I clicked open the text. I'm like, oh.
Just pumpkins?
It's pumpkins.
You just recently, within the last few weeks, were over there for dinner and you posted on your social media is it Matt or Justin that's the cook? They're the chef?
Justin.
So Justin doing this amazing thing where he was like, cooking and he poured all the stuff on top of it was I don't forget what it was.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was polenta with like all sorts of meat and veggies and it's called something. I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's a whole production.
Does he cook at his own big famous party or no?
No.
He caters it.
Well, yes, his catering company does the food.
Oh, so
amazing.
That's what he is. He's a caterer, so he has his guys working and doing the thing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's it.
My sister got invited this year because she's about to be one of their new neighbors. She's moving and she's so excited. Like, I love having something like this to go to where you're just so excited to go.
Is she excited about living next to these guys? Is she that close? Like, because they have parties all the time.
She could walk to their house from her new house.
My neighbors next to me have people over all the time, and it's starting to become a tad irritating. like people parking on my grass, or I have occasionally they block the entrance to my driveway.
So they do neighbor bribes for the party.
Okay.
So Justin's been baking for the past 2 weeks, and he delivers all of these incredible things to all of his neighbors to say, hey, we're having a party this weekend. It may be a little loud.
If you have a problem.
Exactly. Just text me if there's an issue, and here's cookies and muffins and brownies and whatever else he's making. He does homemade candies.
I'd like my neighbors to bake for me.
Yeah.
They owe it. There was a party at our neighbor's house last week. It was first off, I've never been to this house. Okay, it's a house down the street from us. They had cars all the way up and down our block. Like I'm telling you, they must have had 90 cars.
Whoa.
And they had people that so I took the dogs out at night and to go to the bathroom, at 10:30 or whatever it was, 11 o'clock. That party was still going. And this was the craziest. People were leaving, and when they were leaving, their radios were louder than the music they were playing at the party that day.
Really?
It was wild. Are you?
We've driven every year, and we kind of learned our lesson last year. Wes wanted a couple more cocktails, and I was like, well, I'm not going to stop. So you're DD.
How close are they to you?
Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes.
Does an Uber driver hate that kind of pickup?
Probably.
No, I feel like
it's short. Really?
Ones.
I don't know.
I took an Uber a half a mile, and it cost me $40 because I think that they surge charged me.
Yeah. But I would much rather be safe, obviously, than sorry.
So the party is what? Friday night? Saturday night.
Can't wait to see the outfits.
No.
And what is? And again, the theme is for the pumpkins, or
I'm assuming that's what it is this year.
Okay.
I can't remember. I got the invite. No, I can't remember. Huh?
I said they're expecting.
That's kind of amazing to have. It's nice to have friends like this, but honestly, it's exhausting.
So fun.
No, you don't have to do anything. You just show up.
You are a curmudgeon when it comes to events.
No, it's no offense, but it's a lot of exhaustion of having to go
be social,
find outfits, and get invited. Sometimes it's nice to not have friends. I'd like to have friends that have parties that we just binge watch TV together.
That does sound really nice too.
You know what I mean? Don't you like the weekends? Do you guys ever do this? Because I do this. I can't imagine Bianca and Lydia, and Anna. But I like when I have nothing planned. Like when I say to Chelsea on a Thursday night, what do we got going on? Because I don't know what's going on ahead of time. I don't really put things in a calendar. And she'll say, we have nothing this weekend. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
I love those weekends, but it's also because then I can decide. It's not like I'm sitting in the house all day, but it's like, if I want to go to dinner, I can go to dinner. If I want to go to breakfast, I can go to breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always look at, like when we have a busy weekend, like I've got a couple busy weekends coming up here. I look at it as it's like I'm never stopping working. Because, our business, what we do is we are into entertaining and whatever the deal is. But, I don't know. Crazy.
If Wes gets sick, Shannon, please let me know. I'll have an outfit ready.
Okay.
And I'm available.
What are you doing for Wes's birthday tonight?
So he has like a whole day planned. Kieran, his son, my stepson, is taking him out to breakfast right now. And then Wes has to work. And then his friends from his work are taking him to a little happy hour. And then he's going to walk over from the happy hour and we're going to meet him for dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, but Wes does not like his birthday. He does not like celebrating his birthday. He never has. So it's really like a tough, I love celebrating and I want to celebrate him, but he's just not super into it.
Has he always been that way or has it been since his mother has passed?
No, he's kind of always been that way because his mom could never afford to throw him a birthday party or really celebrate his birthday. He only had one birthday party his whole life. When he was a kid, And so his birthday was just never an important day to him. To him, the most important day is Father's Day.
He loves Father's Day.
Yeah, he loves Father's Day.
Well, Matt and Justin, make Wes a big birthday cake this weekend, too. Have a big old cake for Wes. Make him enjoy his birthday.
In an appropriate shape, boys.
Why would they?
Because I know them. They'll make it a big old D.
Oh, they're that kind of gay guys. I like it. All right. Maybe next year there's an invite for me at this little party, guys. All right. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We interrupt Mojo in the morning with this very important complaint from a listener.
Mojo, every time you say, we'll get to that next is 25 minutes. I have ADD. I can't even remember what you were saying you were going to talk about by the time you talk about it. Get with it.
Get a watch, Mojo. This is Mojo in the morning.
Hey, back to school time doesn't mean just getting back to school supplies. It means getting your entire act together, like being able to make those appointments for your kids. Like, have you already thought about what you're going to do when it comes to your son or daughter's orthodontic care? Reynolds Orthodontics is where you want to go with locations pretty much all over the place. I mean, they got Novi, West Bloomfield, Rochester, Troy, and Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Jen are amazing. The appointment times are starting to actually get booked. It's time for you to get your son or daughter on their books at Reynolds Orthodontics. You can make an appointment today at myamazingsmile.com and find out how their journey towards a great smile is going to be so easy. myamazingsmile.com.
Imagine an extra $3,000. You may be owed that under Michigan law if your auto accident wasn't your fault. But you have to act now. We'll handle it completely free.
Visit 3kforfree.com. People over everything.
Hey, it's Joe, and if you spend time on your phone, you could be playing Atlas Earth, the digital real estate game enjoyed by millions of people around the world. The more land you own, the more cash back you earn, even when you're not on your phone. Seriously, players earn an average of $70 a year. So what are you waiting for? It's really simple. Open up the app, claim digital land, and grow your earnings over time. Download Atlas Earth right now to start earning cash back from digital land.
Need a car today? Don't overpay the big rental companies. Come to American Rent-A-Car, where renting is fast, easy, and affordable. Whether your car's in the shop, you're traveling, or you just need a dependable ride for work or the weekend, American Rent-A-Car has you covered. And here's the best part. They accept cash. Yeah, that's right. They accept cash. And there's no credit check. Clean, dependable vehicles, affordable daily, weekly, and monthly rates. And they accept cash. You'll find everything from compact cars to roomy SUVs. All service, clean, and ready to roll. Plus, new vehicles arrive regularly, giving you even more options to choose from. Call American Rent-A-Car at 586-619-3030. Visit 2307 East 8 Mile Road in Warren. Rent for less at American Rent-A-Car. Inventory moves fast. Call 586-619-3030 today. That's 586-619-3030. 586-619-3030. Call now.
You heard about Sonobello's summer savings event, but you got busy and you think you missed out, right? Well, actually, no, you're in luck. August is your last chance to lose the stubborn fat and extra inches at Sonobello's lowest price of the year. Do this for you. Micro laser fat removal will transform how you look and feel about yourself. I know what you're thinking. Can I really lose the stubborn fat permanently? Yeah, micro laser fat removal permanently removes stubborn fat and inches in a comfortable, minimally invasive procedure. Will your fat be gone permanently? Yes, wherever your problem areas are. That tummy, those muffin tops, the thighs, arms, the fat is gone permanently. Is micro laser fat removal expensive? No, it's remarkably affordable, and with Sonobello's summer savings event, this is the lowest price of the season. And with flexible payment plans, you can look amazing now and pay later, but you need to schedule your free consultation now. Go visit sonobello.com/radio. That's sonobello.com/radio.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Put your faves on repeat with new Meijer Subscribe. It's easy to add subscriptions with your Meijer home delivery or pickup order. From fridge and pantry to pets and paper towels, big, small, or in between. Subscribe to Purina, Pampers, and all your favorite brands. We'll shop as often as you like when you like. Just press set up a subscription while shopping and choose a frequency. We'll take care of the rest. New Meijer Subscribe keeps you supplied with what you need when you need it. Download the Meijer app to start a subscription with your home delivery or pickup order today.
I gotta shout out some of my favorite people, the LaFontaines and LaFontaine Mitsubishi. They have me in a 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander, and I told you last hour that they have officially made me the cool aunt because my nephews love that the Outlander has a third row. You can get into a 2025 Outlander plug-in hybrid, which is a stylish third row SUV for just $379 down and $379 a month. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle and you need something dependable, new, but still affordable, go see my friends at LaFontaine Mitsubishi. You can visit them in Dearborn or Ann Arbor or get more info at LaFontaineMitsu.com.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
The tribe has spun. It's time to spring into action with BetMGM Casino because their newest slot will light a torch in you. Actually, 3. Survivor Triple Challenge is a nostalgic trip through the jungle with plenty of tribal twists. Sign up now and get a fantastic new player offer from BetMGM Casino. New players can enjoy a $100 deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign up. Survivors ready? Because good things come in 3s. Sign up and give Survivor Triple Challenge a spin today. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 and over. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualifications and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credits and or bonus bets unless otherwise provided in applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Hey, Detroit, it is Kev here from the Mojo in the Morning Show. And with Total Wireless, you are streaming the match. You're texting the group, running the quinella, your cousin in Mexico on the line, and go! You're not just watching. You're running it from your phone. Real life needs Real Unlimited. It's Total Wireless, your own Real Unlimited.
Call Sam's got you covered with free tickets. Visit Bernstein Box Office on social to win.
WKQI Detroit. More Mojo in seconds.
Back to school means a lot of stuff in certain areas of your home. Backpacks, shoes, sports equipment. If you want to be organized before all of that craziness starts, Closets by Design is who you need to call. You can find them at closetbydesign.com.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Mojo in the Morning's top trending stories.
You know what?
This guy.
I'm sorry, Zach. Zach, I don't mess around.
I have to pee so bad.
Son of a gun.
I'm sorry. You guys all have to understand something that our listeners expect.
It's 10:30.
They expect. They don't, they don't want us to just give them a portion of the show. They want us to give us all of the show. And if you guys want to go and give listeners half the effort, then that's the way that you got to feel. But I don't feel that way.
This is my favorite benchmark, by the way.
Let's do it.
I know it is.
I just a few moments ago asked Zach, I said, Zach, should I run a little late or should I end the show early? And Zach answered with, end early.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they'll get a lot of us tomorrow.
Yeah, so.
I was like, ooh, yay. Go to the bathroom.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Let's start this. Anybody got like end of the summer vacation plans? Like you're going anywhere for end of summer, like vacation? Usually people, I think, like they do their vacations either beginning of the summer or midsummer. But I know a lot of people that wait till the very, very end before their kids go back because it's cheaper, actually, believe it or not. Because most people are vacationed out. Well, travelers, if you are traveling and you pack certain items, TSA said that you could face a $17,000 fine. Kind of wild, though, that they have that as their price. A trip, here's the thing. TSA agents won't just take your items away from you. They're actually fining you up to $17,062 per violation per person if you bring a prohibited item with you. Here is the list of TSA's prohibited items. Cordless curling irons, banned in checked luggage. Bowling balls, banned in carry-ons.
Well, duh. Come on.
I don't understand why you can't bring a bowling ball.
I mean, you're dumb. That's going to suck for you.
Carrying that.
Okay.
Cast iron cookware, banned in carry-ons. Corkscrews with a blade, banned in carry-ons. Electronic cigarettes and vaping devices, banned in checked luggage. I
get that one.
I always wonder how they are able to check or see that you have that, because they always will say, do you have a battery, thing like that. Foam toy sword, banned in carry-ons. Gel-type candles, banned in carry-ons. Samsung Galaxy Note 7 phones, banned in your life. You should not even have one of those. But banned in carry-ons and checked luggage. Why would it sell the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 phones?
Is that the one that keeps blowing up?
I think that.
Not blowing up, but like overheating. And
it overheats?
fire. Yeah. You know what else? I feel like I have to say this to all the parents right now. Depending on the TSA agent, usually they confiscate Neatos, dumplings, and squishies. So just... Please know that before you go to the airport and your child is heartbroken as he or she has to throw them all in the garbage.
God. That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's a good take.
Some are nice and we'll let them through, but most don't.
Why is it? What's wrong with them?
Because they're gel.
Other two more. Screwdrivers longer than 7 inches. So bring a 6-inch screwdriver, banned in carry-ons, and then snow globes. Snow globes are banned in carry-ons too because it's over 3.4 ounces of liquid. I always thought that they...
I thought they were getting rid of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like lately I've thrown stuff in my carry-on that's much bigger than that, and they haven't said anything to me. But
here's a quick question for you. If the cashier forgets to ring up an item, what do you do? Do you tell them, or do you just move on and say, I got myself something for free?
I don't even know if I would notice it.
Yeah.
Are you watching that closely when they're ringing everything?
Well, in the survey, 33% of people admit that they remain silent when the cashier failed to ring up an item during a checkout. 30% of Americans say they've shoplifted before. And by the way, that's up 23% from 2024. So more people are doing it because I think it's the prices of things are so high. I think that a lot of times you leave stuff underneath on the bottom of the cart, and you might forget.
And you might notice it.
Yeah. Or you don't see them actually physically do it, you know? This is a big story this morning. Did you see Uber's doing Uber Tween?
Tween?
So, yeah, Uber Tween. So if you are somebody that has a child like your child's age, Shannon, like you have Lucy, and if Lucy wants to go on a ride to like a friend's house, or maybe sometimes they even go to school. A lot of times kids have working parents that they need to take kids to school. Uber Tween is going to be now available, but you're going to have to go through a process in order to get your child to be able to be okayed through Uber Tween. Like there has to be, I think that they said, let me look at this they want to charge me $1.99 for the story. Oh, go screw themselves.
I know. I'm
not paying $1.99. By the way, Detroit Free Press blows.
I never go to the site anymore because of that.
Yeah, it blows.
It's silly.
I actually bought it like 6 months ago, and I still haven't canceled it. I need to cancel the damn thing because there's never a story that I really care about, and then you got to pay. It's stupid. Okay, let's go back to this one. Kids between the ages of 10 and 12 will be allowed to actually take Ubers by themselves without a parental, involvement inside of the vehicle with them. Would you feel comfortable putting Lucy in a...
Wes and I literally just talked about this a couple of days ago, and I said no way. And he was like, why? It's so safe. You can see where they're going. The drivers are background checked.
No.
It would be so helpful. And he's like, think of all the kids in New York City that are 8 years old and ride the subway to and from school every day. I'm like, but that's not
But how many...
where we are.
I told you a story about my buddy's daughter who goes to Birmingham all the time and has these Uber drivers say creepy things to them.
Yeah, I that was a big no for me. But I do know, I have friends who use it for their, teen, like 13, 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
And it's really helpful in getting them to where they need to be when they can't drive them. So.
And here's the last story of the day, and then we're done, guys. All you that wanted to give a half an effort today. We had good calls, by the way.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
You were the voice of us.
I'm looking at you, podcast man.
You're right.
By the way, best topics of the day, if I'm going to rank them, the War of the Roses was on fire.
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic. I thought Shannon's topic about Wes wanting to dye his hair turned fun. Yeah. It was really fun with Kai that called us up, talking about her two men. Kevin and his neighbor who saw him naked.
Oh, my God.
And then the Anna's tipping topic from earlier in the show was spectacular. Do you tip the person that,
that started off the show,
gives you Botox? Yeah. And are you average when it comes to the length of sex?
That was my favorite topic.
That was a good one. There's some good ones. And I'm very average, yes. It's okay to be average every now and again, guys. Your ladies like it. And here you go. The things men flaunt that women don't care about. Tell me if you guys agree with this.
I love these.
This is a list of things that guys will wear on their body or do to make women think that they are big time in the pants. Number 1, oversized luxury watches.
I actually hate that.
Really? You don't like watches?
Not when they're like so blingy and huge, and it's like, look at my watch, look at my wrist, look at my wrist. I hate that so much.
Do you look at a guy's jewelry? Like, do you look at watches?
Not really, ever.
Other women say they don't either. Big, loud jewelry or jewelry in general. Expensive sports cars.
Nope.
Designer clothes with logos everywhere.
Anna's like, yes. For me, it's totally the opposite.
Anna,
absolutely not.
Anna actually was getting like aroused.
When I see a guy walking down the street with Balenciaga on his T-shirt, I'm like, you are a douche.
I don't want that. I don't need that on it. But
yeah,
but that's a nice watch.
How about this? Guys with over-the-top gym muscles. Do you like guys with over-the-top?
I'll say no there.
No on gym muscles. Constantly talking about your income.
Don't like that.
No? But do you want to know a guy has a good income?
I want to know that he's doing something.
Guys with a boastful social media presence. Do you want a guy with a lot of social media followers?
Up in the air.
Really?
Could go either way.
Guys who drink expensive alcohol.
Good, because so do I.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I that's the one I will say. I would appreciate like a fellow wino.
Mm-hmm.
You want a guy that's likes the wine.
What if he likes Miller High Life?
That's great too, but like can
Michelob
appreciate a
Ultra.
good wine.
Right.
I like
For
a guy who could do both. Yeah.
Guys that have the highest end or newest and latest and greatest phone.
Say iPhone. I do not care about that.
No? What if a guy has like a really old iPhone? Like he has like, or what if would you date a guy that is a non-iPhone user? Like,
it's annoying.
no.
Yeah.
I won't date my guys.
That's a red flag.
I think it's a total red flag. I have a problem with those that are.
But what if it's
around.
like the phone that they get free through work, and you're like, okay.
Well, that
I
right
get
there's
it.
a red flag in general. Because why is a guy, he's got his cheap work phone? No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. All right, that does it for today.
You don't care if a guy has them.
Listen, I like my guys. I think that's it for today. I think we're done. I don't think that we have anything else to do. I got to get the thing that says 20 years and counting thing. And we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be at the car dealership at Gordon Chevrolet tomorrow, where we're giving away a $28,000 brand new Chevy or $20,000 cash. Make sure if you're qualified for this thing that you get there and get there early, because we're playing Throwback Throwdown at 8 o'clock. And if you're not there, you're not going to be in that drawing. And if you still want to get qualified, you can